we're very proud to announce the collaboration between Hover and AppliCad, using the best technology from each of our companies. As you will have read, Hover offers an amazing service where they generate 3D roof geometry from a handful of on-site photographs. One of the options when you order a Hover report is an XML format file of your 3D roof model. We can use that to generate cutting lists and supplier order forms for materials for your roof. And this is how we do it. Log into roofestimating.com. This is a portal to all the AppliCad services where you buy our software and get technical assistance, our bureau service where we do the modelling for you, and where you can submit your XML or RXF roof model file to a automatic service where we generate everything for you. So first of all, we'll log into the service, and we log in, and I'll log in as me. Right, once you get to the roofestimating.com service, you're presented with the screen to submit your XML or RXF file. In the case of Hover, we use their XML. So choose the file. Now I had a file here before, ready to go. There we go. Good job. So we've selected our XML file as provided by Hover. We then submit the file to the service. Now when we bring the file in, before we do anything with it, we verify that the file is in a valid format and that all the information we need is there. The software looks at the data format and determines whether it's imperial or metric. It's worth checking that, so it's unusual, but you might have the wrong units set. So make sure you're in the units you wish to use. We're going to do this in feet and inches. And then we decide what material we're going to put on the job. Now we can produce a layout for metal tiles or clay or concrete tiles or even asphalt shingles. And in which case we have to specify the parameters, that is to say the tile width and the tile depth, and we'll work out a layout of tile for you. But in my case, I'm going to select metal panels, and in that case it needs to know the width of the panel. The service will also produce cutting list for your trim package, and when trim is supplied to a job, it is often cut to length depending on what part of the world you're in and what system you use, or you can do fixed length. So I'm going to do stock lengths of 10 feet, so that's 120 inches long, and I'll get a cutting list for my ridge and fascia and gutter and what have you based on 10-foot lengths. We select next. And then a range of reports are available depending on the material category that you selected. So I've said I'm going to do panels, and one of my options is a panel report. It's what we call a section report, and it shows where all the panels go on every part of the roof. So once I've selected the report I require, I'll select next. A summary of the transaction is provided, and the material settings that I've set. So 18-inch panels, 120-inch or 10-foot sticks, and at stock lengths of 10 feet. Now when we select process file, the XML file is uploaded to our system, and it then puts the job in the queue and then proceeds to generate the report. Now the software is estimated it will take up to 7 minutes, and that depends on other jobs being in the queue. Now I know it's not going to take 7 minutes, but so that you don't have to wait and watch this counter tick down, I'm going to pause now, and I'll bring you back just before it's finished. So you can see here that the timer is counting down, and this is simply the software is processing all the information provided in the XML file, recreating your 3D model, applying the roof panels to it, applying allowances for normal fabrication and installation allowances, and then generating the report in Microsoft Word. So generating that report and saving it as a Word doc file allows you to modify that report to suit your own requirements. So let's have a look at that report and see what we've got. When I select that button, it downloads the file and then opens up in Microsoft Word. So here it is. Sorry, we had it open twice there, that's not good. So here we go. The first thing, and if we make that a little bit bigger, you'll see more of it. The 3D representation of the roof in isometric view shows what we've got. It shows us the panel that we've selected and the total panel length. That's the total length of coil required in inventory to fabricate this job. And so your ordering department will know how much material to order, the area of the panel versus the area of the roof, and the difference is the what will be waste factor on this particular job. There are 284 individual panels that will comprise the job. Now, because we can, we supply dimensional details about the roof, similar to what you'd get from the Hover service anyway, but because we can do it easily enough, well, we've done it. So, and a summary of the ridge length and hip length and what have you. And roof areas, and the area of each roof plane, and cutting list for all the metal panels. We also get a cutting list of our hips and ridges, and what have you. Now, because this is a section report for metal roofing, the software will also generate a layout for each area of the roof. Now, because some roofs get very complicated and almost impossible to read all the information on one drawing, we produce a separate layout for each area of the roof. So this is for roof plane number 1. It shows the length of each panel on that roof and a summary of the materials for that panel. And then, for that plane, there's for plane number 2, and then for plane number 3, and so on. So the entire roof is broken down into individual areas so that everybody knows what's going on. It shows you the lay direction, and this will ensure that the installers install the roof precisely how you estimated it and how it should be done. So that's what happens with the Microsoft Word report. Because it's a Microsoft Word report, you can actually edit it and add logos and other details. This is a job for Bill, and so on. So add your own logo, add or subtract pages that suit, and use all the information that we provide, and then add any other information that you feel you might need. So that's the result, and it takes just a couple of minutes to produce. If this job is finished and you've got another job, you can submit a new job. You can also list all your previous jobs, and you can also check out the status of your account and what have you. So that's about it. If there's any other questions at any time, drop us a line, and we'll be pleased to help you. But the service is entirely automatic and takes just a couple of minutes, and you already have the information. You've paid for the information from Hover, so use it to generate more useful information for your installers. Hope this helps, and if you've got any questions, drop us a line at any time. Thank you.